Hello, friends. How are you doing? Happy Friday! We made it to Friday, friends, and I'm excited. I'm excited. We have got some big plans this weekend. We got a wedding we're going to. Granddaughter has a soccer game, and just get to hang out with my family, which I love so very much. But I wanted to take a few minutes to pop on here with you guys today and share with you how I am helping people over and over again earn over $1,000 in their first 30 days of partnering with me, and how we're helping people heal their gut and their overall metabolic health. And so if that interests you, then hang out. If not, it was nice hanging out with you for just a few seconds. And if you know anybody that would be interested, then you know what to do. Get them on here. You can tag them below, or you can hit the share button. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to go through what I'm using, why I'm using it, and how it has helped me with my gut health, my overall metabolic health, my hormones, all of those things, right? Some of you have seen me using my products in my stories. You ask a lot of questions. I've actually got a video right now that's going insanely viral about my brand new product called For Her that has helped with, oh my gosh, so many of my crazy perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause symptoms. Like, how many of you are in the thick of that right now? Or maybe you don't even realize you're in the thick of it. I did not know I was in the thick of it, okay? I thought all of the symptoms I had, I didn't know they were related to my women's health. Like, I had no idea. I literally had no clue whatsoever. And so I'm going to share some of these things with you so that you're just aware and you're not in the dark like I was. So I'm going to start with doing a fun little demo for you guys. Where did I put it at? Here it is. First, we're going to start with your gut health, because I am of the belief if we don't get your gut health worked out, you are going to struggle, and you are going to struggle badly. And I don't want you to struggle badly, okay? And so the way I'm going to explain this product to you is by doing a little demo for you using this pudding pack. Now, this pudding is going to represent a couple of things. It's going to represent kind of the state of your current gut. If you can imagine your current gut like an old pipe that is just filled with muck and yuck. And then it's also clearly going to represent the processed dead foods that we eat. Now, you may be thinking, Tina, I like all my food to be dead when I eat it. That is not what I mean, friends. Okay, that is not what I mean. What I really mean is, when you cook food over a certain temperature, it then cooks the living enzymes out of it that helps your body break it down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 of these to this, and we're just going to break open the capsule and dump them in, and then I'm going to stir it up, and we're going to talk about our gut health overall. So our gut health is quite literally one of the most important things, because your gut and your brain are connected through your vagus nerve. And so if your gut health is off, quite literally, everything is going to be off for you. So as you can see, we just dumped those in there, and we're just going to stir it, yes, with a fork. But look, before we start stirring, it's just standard pudding. Now watch the magic happen, okay? Now, your gut is connected to so many things. If you are struggling with autoimmune issues, gut. If you're struggling with hormone issues, a lot of that's in your gut. If you're struggling with skin issues, sleep issues, bathroom issues, tummy issues, all of those things are in your gut. As a matter of fact, if you take antibiotics twice in a 12-month period, you are 40 times more likely to develop anxiety and depression. That is how important your gut health is. Plus, your gut and your brain are communicating, or trying to communicate, all day long. But if your gut health is off, then you're going to have a terrible time with your gut communicating with your brain. Your serotonin, your happy hormone, is produced in your gut. Your GLP-1 hormone is produced in your gut. For many of you that just heard me say that, you didn't even realize that your GLP-1 even started in your gut, or that you even probably produced it on your own, but you in fact do. And so what this product's going to do is it's going to break down the fats, the carbs, the sugars, and the proteins that you eat, so that your body can absorb what it needs and get rid of what it doesn't need, okay? Now, it's also got a pre and a probiotic in it that is going to help get your microbiome back in check, so that you just start to feel like a new human. Now, as you can see, I didn't stir that very long at all, and it completely liquefied that pudding. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Tina, The last thing I need is anything liquefied in my body, okay? I've already got enough issues there. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Let me tell you why I get it. Because back in 2021, I had my gallbladder removed in an emergency surgery. And I promise you, all I wanted was that stupid gallbladder out. I was like, dear God, this is the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it out. I didn't want it anymore. It was so bad. I was hurting so bad. I didn't know that a whole new set of problems was going to arrive whenever I got that gallbladder removed. And here's what happened to me. Then suddenly, anytime I would go out to eat, whether it was at a friend's house or at a restaurant, I had to know where the nearest bathroom was, because what went in was going to come right back out, and it was not pleasant or quiet, if I could just say it like that. Okay? But that's the life I was living. And to be clear, the doctor told me I needed to be on a digestive enzyme, and I was. I went to the store and I bought what they suggested, except it was doing nothing magical for me. My life was not transforming in any way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? Until I started using this. Now I literally keep this everywhere because it solved that problem for me. Now, it's so simple too. You literally just take it before you eat. That is how simple this is to you. Not only has it helped me, it's helped thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of other people. It also helped my husband drop 40 pounds with the system that I'm going to show you. It just changes your overall health. It's no shock that it's the #2 selling product in my organization because, simply put, it works. The next thing I want to share with you, and I'm sure you've seen me mixing this every single day. You've seen me mix a combination of a few products in my stories. And so I'm going to share with you what these are, what they do, and why you want to get your hands on them. So first, we're going to start with this one right here, the Mecca, the Mothership, the one that I love oh so much, because a year ago, I was very, very stuck. I was sitting at about 158 to 160 pounds. And even though I'd lost a lot of weight up until that point, and I was very, very grateful that I was still very overweight. I'm 5'3" for reference. And so I needed to get the rest of those pounds off, right? I really, really did. And so I just didn't know what I was doing wrong, because I was going to the gym. I was working out with a trainer. I was eating right most of the time. I'm like any normal human. I still enjoy corn dogs and carrot cake. Okay. I have those things from time to time, which, by the way, I have a solution for that we'll talk about here in a second. But I needed help. What I did not know is that my overall metabolic health and my hormones were playing a huge role in me being stuck. And so let me tell you what this does. This actually is like nature's Ozempic. It's going to help naturally increase your body's own GLP-1 hormone production, which is going to make you feel fuller faster and longer. It's also going to activate your AMPK. Now, when your AMPK is activated, that sends a signal to your brain for your body to burn fat for fuel, okay? Also, when your AMPK is activated, that means your body cannot store fat. I need you to hear me there. If your AMPK is activated, your body cannot store fat. Then it's also got ingredients in it that are going to help lower your cortisol levels. When your cortisol levels are lower, your inflammation is going to start to pour off of your body. And all disease is born from inflammation. You are going to feel like a new human. You're going to feel like a new human whenever you get that under control. Okay. So this tastes like a tropical paradise all by itself. But if you've been watching, you've seen me add some other things to it. Let me explain why I do that. One reason, I like to knock out things at one time. When I mix the 4 of these things together, first of all, it tastes like a Jolly Rancher. It is delicious. Like, it is so yummy. I cannot get enough of it, okay? But all of them are impactful all by themselves. So this right here is a cognitive creatine. Now, I did not think I was someone who needed creatine. I thought creatine was for bodybuilders. I literally had no idea the benefits, especially for women as they age. And holy freaking cow, has this been a game changer. This is actually the unflavored version. We have it in like an orange cream, like a dreamsicle flavor too, that's really delicious. I prefer the unflavored because I'm going to dump it in this. I'm going to knock it all out at one time. It has been a game changer. Plus, it's helped define the muscles that I've been working so hard to build all these years, okay? I'm telling you, this is a total game changer. Then we have this product right here. This is a clean hydration product. I didn't know this either, so this is why I'm sharing it with you. Most people are walking around dehydrated and they don't even realize it. I've even had people say, my husband included, I drink plenty of water. But if you aren't getting the right minerals in your water, it won't matter how much water that you're drinking. And most of the hydration products that are out there on the market have sugar in them. And sugar is counterproductive to you hydrating properly. Plus, sugar is going to raise your insulin levels. When your insulin is high, you cannot burn fat. And when your insulin is constantly spiking and dipping, that is what's causing you to become insulin resistant, pre-diabetic, and stuck in your journey. Flat out stuck in your journey. So this is a good, clean hydration product that it just comes in a little sachet and you're going to dump that right in. I drink it by itself first thing in the morning when I wake up. I hydrate first thing in the morning when I wake up. And then I have one with my Activate every single day. And then we have this little beauty right here. I am a huge consumer of collagen and have been for a very, very long time. If there is a collagen out there, I have probably tried it. And let me just tell you, these two collagens right here, and I'll tell you about them individually. This one I mix in with that drink every day. This is a tripeptide marine collagen. That is just a fancy word for it's broken down in the smallest possible molecule so that your body can get maximum absorption with it, okay? I'm telling you, huge, okay? So incredibly huge. And then that is everything I mix in that drink every day that you've seen me make in my stories that is so delicious. Now let's talk about a few other products that I absolutely cannot live without that I take every single day. One of them I don't actually have up here with me. It's downstairs right where I take it, but I literally can't live without it. I cannot live without it, you guys. Like, I started it a little over a month ago, about 6 weeks ago now, and it's totally changed my life. I did not realize that a lot of the things I was dealing with and the symptoms that I was experiencing were actually related to my hormone health. They were related to me aging and going through perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause. I don't know where I am in the process in any of this, right? All I know is I had extremely dry eyes. And it was a nightmare how dry those eyes were, right? And I had hip pain. And then I also was experiencing anxiety at crazy high levels to the point I would have panic attacks. I did not know those were signs of perimenopause. I had no concept of that. And so I'm sharing that with you because sometimes we think the hot flashes and the night sweats, of course we know those things are related to it, but we don't realize there's over 100 symptoms. 100 symptoms of menopause, perimenopause, and postmenopause. And did you know that you really kind of start this process in your 30s? Like, honestly, there are some women starting it in their 20s now. There really are. And so whether you're 30 or beyond, you need to hear me when I tell you this. This incredible product is a blend of Chinese herbs, plus it has ashwagandha in it. So what the ashwagandha is going to do in this product, it's an adaptogen, which means it's going to adapt for what your body needs. So if you aren't experiencing the same symptoms as me, it's still going to help you because it's going to adapt and fix the symptoms that you have the same way it adapted and fixes the symptoms that I have. I am such a firm believer in this product now that I will not go a day without it. As a matter of fact, I have 5 bottles that were just delivered because I've got to have a stash. If you've seen any of my late night, whenever I'm sharing my nighttime routine with you, you know I'm a crazy person about having a stash of the things that I love. All that being said, it is a total game-changing product that I absolutely love, and I believe every woman over 30 needs to be on it. It is my personal mission to help as many people get on it as possible because I know how life-changing it's going to be for you. Literally every symptom I have now is completely gone. Not just kind of gone, completely gone. Another one that I take is this right here. I take 2 of these every single morning. Now, I'm going to say this wrong. Let me just go ahead and put that out there into the world because I'm not a scientist, okay? I'm not a scientist. By the way, I also didn't graduate from high school. I was certainly not paying attention in high school. Okay, let me just be real with you here. But this product right here had a book written about it. Now, it's not a super sexy product, and what I mean by that is that you don't get it and instantly feel something, right? But when you know what this does, you will never not take it. So I'm going to pull, this book right here was written about this product specifically. So I'm just going to read to you what the book says. How does that sound? I'm just going to read to you what the book says. The book says that, and by the way, these are studies that have been done. This is no claims. This is in PubMed type studies, okay? Tumor shrinking, cholesterol numbers improving, heart conditions changing, cancer patients living longer, women's bones getting stronger, metabolic syndrome issues being assisted, radiation protection possibilities, and prostate benefits. Plus, it's been known to help with inflammation, arthritis, eye health, immune system, bone health, brain health, memory health, asthma, skin issues, and fatty liver. You guys, when you read the studies in this book and you know what this product will do, you'd be like me. You'll never not use this product. And then the last thing that I want to share with you today is this little beauty right here, the OG collagen that I have been using now for almost 3 years that totally changed the game for me. This is a type 1 bovine collagen. It was a medical grade collagen that we purchased the proprietary blend to. We added superfruits, hyaluronic acid, and biotin to it. I literally have this sitting on my counter in my bathroom. If you've seen any of my videos in the evening, you know I'm taking a shot of this every single night. There's no way I would not use this product because it's so incredibly good. So that is really what I'm using on a day-to-day basis without fail, just so you kind of have an idea. But here's what I also want to point out to you. There is an opportunity attached to these products, meaning you could come in and you could own your own online wellness boutique, your own modern day franchise. And what we're doing successfully over and over and over and over and over and over and over again is we are helping people earn over $1,000 in their first 30 days of working with us. So what I want to do is I want to take a minute and draw this out for you so that you can see what it is that we're able to help people do. And if you're open to taking a look at that, then we would love to have you on. And here's what's crazy. Even if you just decided you wanted to try out a few products, if you decided to partner with me or with whoever shares this video with you in business, we can show you how you could just sell enough to your family and friends that you could earn enough to cover your own products. Or maybe you're like me and you're like, I want to know what I can actually earn. Like, what's the potential for me to actually earn in this? And so that is really what I want to show you today and draw this out for you. So we have this thing called our Run to Jade bonus, okay? And this Run to Jade bonus is what we focus on in the first 30 days of someone partnering with us in business. And it really is broken down very, very simply for you, okay? So in our business, we help other people start businesses and we help other people use products that's going to help their overall health, okay? And so at the rank of Jade, which by the way is our very first rank in our company, there's 1,300 in points group volume associated with this rank. When you do this in your first 30 days of being partnered with us, let me show you everything that's going to come with this. Now, the way that we build is going to be you plus 3, okay? So to kind of put this into perspective, I have an account, my husband has an account, and then all of the people that have come into the business since I said yes, which now is around 10,500 people that have said yes to the business since I have said yes to the business, okay? And so when you do this right here, they're going to pay you a $500 Run to Jade bonus. At the rank of Jade, we have this thing called base pay, and that is $250 Jade base pay. So now we're at $750, okay? Plus, every single time that someone partners with you in business, if any one of these people that you bring into the business with you and they buy a bundle, you're going to earn anywhere from $25 to $100 launch bonus on each person that you bring into the business. So that can be anywhere from $75 to $300. We'll go middle of the road and we'll just say you earn $150 in launch bonuses. Then on average, a new person that partners with us in business is going to get anywhere from 2 to 10 customers. On every single product that you sell, the math is simple. You're either going to earn $7 or $10. Typically, somebody earns around $150 in customer commissions when they partner with us in their first 30 days. Plus, at this very first rank of Jade, you actually qualify for one of those Jeep stipends, and you can earn a $350 Jeep stipend. So all of that combined is $1,400 that you can earn in your first 30 days of being partnered with us on $1,300 in volume. You're getting paid more than there is volume in the rank. I'm telling you, I've been in this industry long enough to know that, my friends, is rare, unusual, and crazy cool. And so here's what I want to tell you. If you thought to yourself for even 1 second, like even 1 second, you're like, well, that's great, but I'm terrible at sales. Or that's great, but I don't know how to use social media. I don't want you to panic, okay? Because here is the truth. So was I. I didn't know what I was doing when I got into this industry 9 years ago. And here's the beauty of this. Everything is so perfectly laid out when you decide to partner with us. We have your first 30 days of social media posts done for you. You literally plug and play. And then we have ongoing social media support after that. I pay someone to produce 21 pieces of professional content each week for our team to use so that you don't have to instantly become a content creator, okay? The other thing, people, they say this all the time. Well, I'm not good at sales, or I don't want to be a creepy salesperson, or whatever you might think around the idea of sales. Let me just clear the air, okay? You've been in sales since you were born. Whether you were selling your parents, your teachers, your husband, whatever, you've been selling people since the day you've been born. If you've ever gone and gotten yourself a Starbucks coffee and someone asked you what coffee you drank and you told them, you were in sales. You shared a product with somebody, you just didn't earn a commission on it. Here, you are going to be able to earn a commission on the products that you are selling people. And so, whether you're just trying to earn enough products to pay for your own products, whether you're trying to earn enough money to pay for your products, not products. I think I said that wrong. Or you're like me, you're like, what's the potential here? What can I do? We have a plan and a path to show you. Plus, you get to be partnered with the most incredible team in our company. Hands down, bar none. We've proven it month over month over month over month. Our systems are just incredible, and you are going to get to plug in and be a part of an incredible culture and around growth-minded people. One of the things I learned early on is you are the equivalent of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You will be spending your time with people who are dreaming bigger, who are thinking bigger, who are growing their mindset, who care about you, who care about seeing you be successful. And it is a total game changer when you change who you are around. So if anything I've said today, whether it's I want to be a customer and I want to get some products, I'm interested in learning more about the business, please just get back in touch with the person that maybe invited you to watch this video. If it's me, you know how to find me. Get in my inbox. Let's chat about the things. Here's what I'll tell you. My only regret was that it took me 18 months to say yes, because I was a skeptic. I was a hardcore skeptic because I thought a traditional 9-to-5 job was just the way you were supposed to live your life. And I didn't know what I didn't know. Here's what I can tell you today. I have more freedom than I ever could have dreamed I had. I mean, literally more freedom than ever. Like, I get to pay for 2 of my grandchildren to go to Christian private school and a third one who's about to probably end up going to the same school. That would have not been possible in my traditional 9-to-5 job. Ever. That wouldn't have been possible. I'm able to pick up and go and do anytime I please and do whatever I want because I said yes to something a little bit different. So if you're open to hearing more, you know how to find me or get back in touch with the person that invited you to watch this video. I hope you have the most amazing Friday you've ever had.